The first moments of freedom for Paul and Rachel Chandler, thin and exhausted, but safe at last. Smiling with relief, they were released in the Somali town of Adado, taken to a guarded compound out of reach of the pirates who'd held them for 388 days.
That was the Somali phrase book that somebody sent.
Oh, yes.
And that would have been really helpful, but they took that.
Okay. I'm glad you are.
I bet. You're not the only one. Okay.
The couple was flown to the Somali capital Mogadishu, a far from secure stopover on their journey to Kenya, but the country's embattled president wanted some of the glory for helping to secure their release.
Happy to be alive, happy to be free, happy to be here and desperate to see our family and friends, and so happy to see and to be amongst decent, everyday people, or indeed with Somali people, with people from anywhere in the world who are not criminals, because we've lived for a year with criminals, and that's not a very nice thing to be doing.
I need to be with Paul.
This was when we last saw Rachel Chandler, frail and distraught, being examined by a doctor and pleading for help.
Just please, please help us. Please.
She'd been separated from her husband, who, out in the Somali bush, his voice interrupted by the wind, also spoke of their ordeal. The couple, a retired civil engineer and an economist from Kent, were seized by the pirates as they sailed their yacht from the Seychelles. For the next 13 months, they were held in the most basic and brutal conditions by the gangs of gunmen who terrorised the Somali coast. The pirates, used to big payouts from commercial vessels, demanded a $7 million ransom, threatening to kill the Chandlers if the money wasn't paid. In the town of Adado, the local community held protests calling for their release. They donated their own money to add to that raised by the family, and this week the town's mayor negotiated the final payment, thought to be close to £500,000. As the couple start their journey home, as many as 400 other hostages and 20 vessels are still being held by the pirates, undeterred by the patrols of ships that are meant to be halting this lucrative trade. Emma Hurd, Sky News, Nairobi.